Syra.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're here today to celebrate the life of Imran Habib, by all accounts, a remarkable and well-loved man.
You've got to understand how desperate Toya was to have a baby. We tried for so long. Round after round of IVF failed, and then we eventually found a surrogate. And then just as things were looking hopeful, she miscarried. Toya she was devastated.
So when Eva Price offered her baby Susie, what did Toya do?
You obviously know the answer to that question.
But I'd like you to answer it.
She agreed to take her.
Did she tell you this?
No. She told me Susie belonged to the surrogate.
She lied to you? When you found out the truth, how did you react?
I was angry and upset.
And what did you do?
I just ended the relationship. But in hindsight, I do understand why she did it.
But even with the benefit of hindsight, you must still acknowledge that what she did was extreme.
And now his widow, Toya, would like to say a few words.
There's so much that I could say about Imran, but I'll be brief.
Thank heavens for that.
He was a wonderful, clever, driven, flawed man. As we are all flawed. Every single one of us. And Imran understood that better than most. It was one of the many things that I loved about him. He met life and all its complications head-on, clear-eyed. And he was always driven by what he thought was morally right and good. Even if other people saw things differently, which was why he was so good at his job. He would do whatever he thought necessary to protect those that needed protecting. He was a wonderful partner and a wonderful father to our foster children. And he would have been a wonderful father to Alfie if he'd had more time. I just wish we'd had more time. I wish that I'd never got behind the wheel of that car, and I wish that he'd never pulled me from the wreckage, and I wish he was the one standing here and not me.
Toya she was a mess back then. She's not the same person.
Yet she still clearly harbours a desperate desire to be a mother. You know, she's fostered 3 children and then was happy to bring up her husband's child, a child he'd had with another woman as the result of infidelity. What did that tell you about her?
It tells me she's very forgiving.
Oh, forgiving her still. As you said yourself, desperate to have a baby. Any baby she could nurture as her own, at whatever cost.
Where are you going with this?
As I said, I'm just simply trying to understand the mindset of Mrs. Habib.
Look, I understand that Toya acted wrongly where Susie was concerned, but I don't really see how this is relevant now. I'm sorry, I don't.
Thank you, Mr. Barlow. That'll be all.
Thank you.
Are you ready to go to the bistro?
Yeah, Syra, will you come and raise a glass with us?
With you? You're the reason my son's dead. Careless driving, I hear. Sounds so innocuous, doesn't it? You're right. He's the one who should be here, not you.